Now in this playthrough, I'm going to try to force myself to read everything, as painful as it is. And I do have a pre-made character for this that I've created. How about this? I'll just recreate it. I'll just recreate it. It's fine. Create character. Because I want to do this justice. No. We'll use the other one. Fuck it. I'll create it. I can't make up my mind. Okay, so I'll just create it from scratch. That's fine. So I went with a male half-orc. Down here, is there? No. That's fine. Well, hold on. Damn. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Even though we're not going to be using blunt, he could have just been posing for a picture with it, you know, to be half-orc. We'll say. But we're actually going to use an exotic weapon. We're going to use katana. Evil. So the idea here is we're going for Weapon Master Katana. So we need at least 13 dex and 13 intelligence. Now, I could put one more in strength and have a negative con. The problem with that is, in epic levels, all you're going to be taking is great strength. Because I'm going to do 28 Weapon Master. I'm planning to do mostly Weapon Master. 10 Fighter, 28 Weapon Master, 2 Rogue. Rogue on level 21 and Rogue on level 40. I think Swordflight goes to 40. I don't know. Anyway. But yeah, and great strength goes up to 7. Great strength goes up to 7. You can't really fit an 8th one in. The way your general feats lays out. And the epic levels are, since you have so much Weapon Master, it's mostly Weapon Master except for 2 levels. And Weapon Master, the epic, or the Weapon Master bonus feats, there's not many of them. So I've planned everything out. 20 in strength is really a 1-point waste from what I've planned out here. So that's why I'm going to 19, because I plan on taking 7 ranks of great strength to bring me up to a total of 36 strength at the end of my character's life. So 7 great strength, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that'll bring me to 26 strength. And then the other 10 strength I get from just increasing strength every time. So I get 36 strength. That's quite a bit. And Weapon Master gives me, the reason I'm taking so much Weapon Master is, or planning to take, I think like every 3 levels you get an AB increase or something. I'm not sure, but anyway, you get up to like plus 7 AB from Weapon Master. And plus that's really cool. Like a Katana Weapon Master, that's kind of a cool background kind of thing. So we're doing Weapon Master this time. And this will allow us to also get a good Constitution score. We're going to have plenty of skill points anyway, so we're not worried about that. We just want discipline, tumble, and use magic device. And that's pretty much it, right? So like we're not worried. I've already planned this out from 1 to 40 in character and a character planner. That'll be enough skill points and everything. So this is a really good build. And I kind of borrowed this build from a build that already existed. Just kind of tweaked it a little bit. Just very little. I mean, the build is basically I basically copy pasted the build. I've got it written down right here. Originally, I was planning on doing Luck of Heroes on first level, but there's just not enough space for it. So I'm going to do Exotic, Proficiency, and Weapon Focus on first level. And for Weapon Master, you have to have Intimidate. You have to have 4 Intimidate, so that's why we're wasting points here. Even though it's not a class skill, we have to take this to level to 4 ranks to get Weapon Master. That's it. Exotic. Katana. This is Ferg.
Get on them! Attack, I say!
Big Ferguson. God of Hobgoblins. No. Big Ferguson. Oh, another thing, I don't know if I already mentioned this, but I'm going to try to read through everything. Yeah, I did already mention that. I'm going to try to read through everything, as painful as it is. I'm going to try, and I'm going to try to talk to everybody that is a named NPC. So this playthrough is going to be pretty slow.
Time to spill...
I want to see your remains, Shep. I require your succor.
Yes. Yes. Welcome to the Shifting Sands Inn. How can I ever explain this to the master? While looking for work in Kalamport, capital of the nation of Kalamshan, at the southern extremity of the Sword Coast, I heard about the Shifting Sands Inn. The inn is a popular stop for merchants plying the caravan routes across the Kalam Desert. Mercenaries and adventurers looking for work as caravan guards, also known to frequent the place. As are many seeking to employ them. Oh wait, I'll be right back. I gotta do something. I'm so sorry. I gotta take my medication. Got home from work late, so I had to take my medication. Okay. I got that out of the way. Sorry about that. As are many seeking to employ them, I determined to visit the inn and have just arrived. Surely someone here will be able to point me towards a suitable quest for a novice adventurer. Let's talk to the innkeeper.
I greet you.
Salud Sharad. The innkeeper greets you effusively. Happy to see a new customer. Welcome to the Shifting Sands Inn. I am Salud Sharad, proprietor of this fine establishment, and I'll be happy to assist you in any way. Do you desire a room or a meal, or are you perhaps just here for a drink? Whatever you require, I'm sure you will find that the Shifting Sands does not disappoint. Greetings, Salud. I am Big Ferguson, god of hobgoblins. that man's like literal god, dude. Crazy powerful. Crazy. I'm an adventurer who's come here looking for work. Ah yes, providing a meeting place for adventurers and prospective employers is one of the many services this appearance provides. Salud. Very handsome, very handsome. If you inquire among our customers, I am sure you will find more than one with a profitable task for you. However, there may be a couple of things you wish to do beforehand. First of all, in addition to running this inn, I also sell a number of goods, some of which might be of interest to individuals such as yourself. Only the finest merchandise, I assure you. If you wish to examine them, either now or later, be sure to speak with me. I will speak with you now. Secondly, I myself would like to hire an adventurer, though only for a brief and simple task. We have had a bit of a problem here with rats getting in our food supplies. Rats. I would like you to kill the rats for me. For this, I shall pay you 150 gold pieces. Generous compensation for a simple task, surely. Want to hire an adventurer to kill rats? Aren't there easy ways to deal with such problems? Normally, yes, but the cats I put down there seem to have disappeared. Also, my supplies of poison seem to have been misplaced. I cannot locate them. The matter has proven quite frustrating and perplexing. I want to deal with it quickly, and this seems the simplest way. Are you up to the task? Sure, I think I could deal with your rats. Excellent, you can find them all over the basement. Just take the stairs in the kitchen. Return to me when you have killed them all. Also, if you would like a drink or a meal, be sure to speak to one of the waitresses. They're quite busy at this time, but if you are persistent, I'm sure you'll manage to get an order in. Could it be anything else? I only have 50 gold. Do we have enough to buy a katana? A katana? Let's go kill the rats. Is there anything we can buy to boost us? No. Let's just go kill the rats. We need some equipment. The kitchen. Here's the kitchen. Then after this, we'll talk to some of these other people. I just want to get some equipment under me, under my belt. And rats seems like an easy way to get 150 gold real quick to try to get. God damn it, get out of my way. Garbage barrel. Dang! Success! What's here? Are you kidding me? Sure. They've stolen. I'm evil. I'm already evil. Doesn't matter. I like how it shifts your alignment when you used to. I like this, man. I like this. I like this module. I'm loving this module already.
I will take special pleasure in this.
Ferguson, you've been demoted to killing rats, bro. That's fucking crazy. God damn! Ferguson, you're getting your ass kicked! Alright, let's start over. That was sad. That was fucking sad. Okay, pretend that didn't happen. We gotta take this more seriously. We're getting our ass beat in there. What the hell? I apologize for that, guys. I just got my ass beat in there. My bad. Is Furry in here? There we go.
I greet you.
Damn. It's fine. Let's no, we don't want to overdo our quick save. Let's just save. Actually, before we do this, we've already saved. Let's load our quick save here and save it as the second one. The aliens, the Alien Saga. I just want to save it because that way I can use quick save in the Swordflight, so it doesn't override my most recent Swordflight from chapter 2. So far in the stream, we got our ass kicked by some rats. I guess we could check. Get a penalty on that. Nice. Passage to the sewers, okay. Let's go ahead and... There's a chest. Yeah, my character is weak as fuck. Man, I really want this chest. Great start by the god of hobgoblins here. I'm coming back to this later. Fuck. God damn! Got some boots that time. Can you hit one of them? Fuck. Getting your ass beat over here. Motherfuckers. Oh, God. This is painful. Okay, this is fucking painful.
I will take special pleasure in this.
Thank God I'm killing someone. Come on, Ferg. You got this, buddy. I'm saving quick on that shit. God damn. I don't care. I'm a chaotic evil. I'm supposed to steal. Bro, I deserve some of this shit. I died by rats like 3 fucking times. Like, come on, guys. I deserve some fucking loot here. I shouldn't be considered stealing. God damn. Come on, Ferg, damn. Getting your ass beat by rats. Come on, bro. Bring in the Orchid Man or something. Yeah. Ass beat in here. You're Wagyu the Were-Rat. Cool. You're startled by a sudden noise and turn to see a were-rat emerging from the shadows. He seems angry and begins shouting at you. What do you be doing here? Why you kill my rats? Why? Who are you? Where'd you come from? I'm Wagyu, guardian of rats. I live in the sewer just below, but I asking questions here. Guardian of rats, I didn't realize one's mind could be so unhinged by like empathy. Silence, Wagyu does guard the rats. Innkeeper keeps trying to kill them, but I protect. Cats come, but I kill. He buys poison, but I take. Now you come killing my precious rats. Stop it now. It's stopped now. Rats will feed here. If anyone interfere, Wagyu kill. Tell innkeeper to leave his rats alone, or I start killing his guests. Look. Rats can get food in lots of places. You can't just take over an inn for them to live. Wagyu can and he will. You tell innkeeper not to fear. He not interfere with rats, and you not come back and bother us. If this not happen, people die. If you refuse to be reasonable, you may be the one who ends up dying. Threaten me, you should think twice. Like you'd be hard to kill. Most weapons not even leave scratch. I would not think someone like you'd be able to hurt Wagyu. Man, I'm gonna get my ass beat. Okay. Maybe I'll side with Wagyu. Maybe I'll side with him. Fuck, I don't know. Alright, let's go talk to the innkeeper. At least we're alive this time. Damn. I do like this mod so far, though. That was actually quite challenging. I guess I could have recruited them.
I greet you.
Little Big Ferguson. Hope you deal with those rats yet. Rats are gone, but they weren't your only problem. There's a crazy were-rat down there. Apparently he somehow got through the sewers and has been disrupting all your efforts to eliminate the rats. He's threatening to go on a killing spree unless all the rats are left alone in the future. Are you serious? Yes, I can see this you are. I suppose I just explained a lot. Obviously, I cannot tolerate a monster like that. Make himself on my end. It'd be convenient if I could hire you to kill him. You have... Killing rats is Tasman. Surely were as more appropriate target for Richard's wrath. Killing him could be difficult. Like throats are not easy marked by conventional weapons. You know, here on that score, I collect a lot of odd nice. Let's read this slow. You need not have no fears on that score. I collect a lot of odds and ends by trading with adventurers. And I will give you a couple of items that should help. A dagger coated with silver. It's a belladonna. You renew this whereat. Not only increase the gold I originally promised for eliminating the rats, I'll let you keep the dagger as well. It sounds good to me, and I'll attend to the were-rat. Belladonna. Sheesh. Damn it, hit him, Ferg!
Ah!
Ferg, damn it.
Ah! Ah!
I love this module so far. I really do. I love this fucking module. Now give me my fucking katana now.
I greet you.
Loretta's dead. Excellent. Running it in is difficult enough without hassles like that. Here, then, is the balance of your reward increased since you planned. Since you took on more than you originally planned. Basically, we're serving more than I've already probably deserving. You're right. Here's another 100 gold pieces. Never lets it be said that Salud Shira is not a generous man to make him receive services. First, we'll get our katana. Best armor I can get. Chainmail. need that again later. I'll keep this. Bro, I'm that low on gold already. Oh yeah, I bought 2 things. Nice, I still have enough for a large shield. Perfect. You know what else I'm gonna get that I really need? I need I need a blunt weapon. A warhammer should serve, should suffice. So that way, if I ever need something like a clay golem or something, I can switch to. Nice. Let's talk to these guys over here first. Well, yeah, let's talk to these guys first.
Hello?
Perhaps you should talk to Gleber. He's our leader.
I greet you.
I'm gonna talk to all of them first.
I greet you in the name of Mr.
Gleber Swiftaxe. Welcome to the stream. This dwarf is quenching ale at a prodigious rate, and boisterously proposing toasts to his comrades, but he pauses to greet you. Hail and well met. From the look of ye, I be guessing you're a fellow seeker of adventure. I be Gleber, Swiftaxe, warrior cleric of Plangeddon, and leader of our little band of heroes. You're an adventuring party. That we be, lad, and who might ye be? I am Big Ferguson, god of hobgoblins. I too aspire to be an adventurer. I mean, I'm already god, I might as well be an adventurer, right? Good to meet you. Good for you. Say hello, boys. That man's got my same poison. Hold on. Are we twins? That man's got. Hey. I mean, I've got chops, but I mean, he's basically the same. What are you holding? Oh, that man's got a damn Morning Star or something. Okay. Giddish snack. Raragoth. Thank you. Pleased to meet you. Hero. Yeah, greetings. We've just come from Astena's caravan guards. Led a bunch of wagons from Memnon to here. And killed us a gang of bandits into the bargain. This man talks, doesn't he? Bandit activities on the upswing, and you may have heard but they wasn't reckoning on facing guards with our experience. So you're working as caravan guard, okay? Well, we were, but that just be to make money while traveling to Calimport. We're planning to catch a ship from here and head over to the Lake of Steam, an unsettled region that ensure to be having work for the license. Perhaps Giddish will make his fortune there and become Lord of the Border Kingdom. What do you think of that? Yeah, he's had too much to drink. Bah, get a smack, could drink a barrel of hell twice the size of a halfling around like you and talk as sensibly as ever. Considering how much sense you usually talk, it's probably true. They're kind of pissed at each other. While the two companions continue their banter, the elven wizard turns to regard you and speaks. I suspect you did not come here just to listen to us trading insults. Is there perhaps something we can do for you to help get you started on your adventuring career? Could I join you? I fear not. We are not looking for new members. We've been together a long time and now fight very well together. A newcomer and familiar with our tax or cause difficulties. And it not be looking as if you can keep up with this lad. I fear Glever is sometimes a bit blunt, and I hope you take no offense. No, thank you. However, I do think that without a little more experience, you might find the quest we take on too difficult. No doubt this will not always be the case, but for now at least, we must refuse your offer. Is there anything else we could do for you? I'm in need of word. Do you know of anyone here looking to hire adventurers? There are a number of people in this tavern you could speak to about that. The innkeeper himself was looking for an adventure, I believe, to clear out rats in his basement. He wanted to hire us, but we came here to relax. Earlier we saw a young wizard pass by, muttering about something in a great agitation, and a stressed halfling woman making tentative inquiries about hiring an adventurer. I believe both are still somewhere in the tavern. It is likely that both would appreciate your assistance in dealing with whatever troubles them. You should also talk to the merchant Saman Waladi, who's right over there. Waladi. It was he who hired us on as caravan guards, and I'll say this, I love the desert. That's one reason I really wanted to start this. I saw the word desert, and I said, okay, perfect. It will soon be taking his caravan back to Memnon, and since we are not returning there, we will be in need of new guards. I expect he would be willing to hire you in that capacity. I also want to talk to the young heir to the sidebar performing over there. I think she will have an interesting offer to make you. Is there anything else we can do for you? Any tips? I believe that we could. Whoever chimes in at this point, that we could, but first we'd be saying more. I'd like to be asking you something. You say you'd like to be an adventurer. Now, that can be a noble calling, as I, for one, would not be doubting. It attracts all sorts of people for all sorts of reasons. I'd be curious what your reason is. Golden power. Hey, I don't want to be good. Can a road be good? I guess a lot more adventurers be in the trade for reasons like that, and they're willing to admit it. Mind ye, I've got nothing against making a living, but you'd best be remembering there are more important things in life. Keep what I said in mind, though, and you should be doing all right. Now, I want to help you get started on your adventure in life. Old companions spend experience and some time sharing the benefits of their experience with you. As a result of their advice and the tips, you feel that you will be better prepared to face the challenges that undoubtedly lie ahead. Perhaps adventurers don't always have to learn things the hard way. Well, that'd be all I can think of right now, lad. Anything else we can do for you? We're going to start at this end of the room and work our way over. So let's talk to this bard first.
Well met.
This is an air Gensai, dude. Don't see them very often. Zarala Dalhader. That's a mouthful. The blue tint to this young woman's skin suggests that she is an air Gensai. Oh, not water. Air. She has apparently been hired by the tavern to provide entertainment and is busy filling the room with music. Can't talk right now, but I've got a break later. Why don't you come back then? Okay, I'll be back.
Yes?
Okay. Saman Waladi.
Hello there.
This prosperous-looking and rather fat merchant greets you pleasantly. Why, hello. You have the look of an adventurer about you. You're correct, sir. I'm Big Ferguson, god of hobgoblins. A fighter who seeks to make a career of adventuring. Yes, a pleasure to make your acquaintance indeed. A pleasure. I am Saman Waladi, a merchant. I run trading caravans between here in the city of Memnon, across the Kalam Desert. It's a good living to be sure, although with the recent upsurge in bandit activity, things have been more difficult. Always bandit activity. Just a little more difficult. Sorry to hear that. I think in all of these modules I've played, and in a lot of CRPGs and whatever, D&D campaigns, whatever, there's always a part where there's bandits interrupting trade. There's always bandits interrupting trade in all of these. Oh, bandits are no great problem. Just one of the usual hazards of doing business. Just the usual. It does, however, make me happy to have run into such a fine adventure as yourself. I will soon be taking my caravan to Memnon, having sold the goods I brought. Your brothers to take back, as merchants tend to do, eh? I'm naturally looking to hire some guards that accompany me, and I think a fighter like you is just what I need. Indeed, that is just what is desired. You'll find the pay generous enough. 5 gold pieces a day, plus a special bonus when we reach. That sounds good. I'm actually looking for work. Then it would seem our meeting is indeed a most fortunate example of fortuity, a happy chance. I will not be leaving immediately, however, not quite yet. You can rest and relax a while yet in the tavern. Speak to me later, perhaps it'll be time to depart. I won't forget so promising an employee as yourself, so you need not fear I will leave without you. No, you may put your mind at ease on that score. Very well, see you later. We'll loop back around and then talk to him again and see. There's the bouncers, what they say.
I greet you.
I'll be armed if I want to be armed, son. Paladin Kadash. This man is apparently very preoccupied with something. He is muttering to himself and does not notice your approach until you're right in front of him, and then he looks up in startled. Oh, who are you? Do you want something? I couldn't help but noticing you seem quite upset about something. Perhaps I could be of assistance. An adventurer? Well, I'm not sure if you can help me, but certainly seems possible since I have a few other choices. I may well tell you my misfortune. I am Halden Kadash, an apprentice wizard. I've been traveling on business from a master, and that brought me to this end. While I was sleeping in my room last night, an item of great value was stolen from me. My master had entrusted with a tome once belonging to the great wizard Zadaroth. He'll be furious with me if I do not somehow recover it, and my master's fury is not something to be taken lightly. Who is Zadaroth and why in this book if he is so important? The great Zadaroth was a very powerful mage who lived here in Caliport several centuries ago. The book in question is a compilation of much magical lore, including many of the spells Zadaroth was researching. It would be very valuable to an arcane spellcaster or certain collectors. Its loss, on the other hand, is of course a great disaster. There is one thing, however, that still leaves me some hope. Though only a apprentice, I do have some talent for divination matters. I have magically determined that the book is still located somewhere on the second floor of this inn. I believe the thief is also a guest here. Is not yet a part of his room. Or the thief stick around after getting what he cared for. I don't know, perhaps he is waiting to meet some contact he will pass the book off to. Whatever the reason he has. Fortunately, there are a good number of people staying here. I do not know which one is the thief, and even if I did, I doubt I can force him to relinquish the book. You can find a way to recover it, however. I'd be glad to reward you with money I can spare. So basically, I asked him, like, why not go to the authorities? I mean, I can do it, but why not go to the authorities? I fear you don't know much about this city, Big Ferguson. If the corrupt officials running this section of it ever got their greasy palms of something as valuable as the tongue of Zatarov, I doubt that I would ever see it again. I think an adventurer like you might be my best hope. When it comes to that, how can you be sure I can be trusted with something so valuable? I can, of course, but I have few options, however. Even if you're not an honorable sort, you still have a good reason to bring the book to me. In the first place, you won't be able to make any direct use of the book yourself. It's been magically sealed and doesn't look like you have the power to dispel that. Secondly, without the proper connections, you'll find it difficult to sell the book, and holding on to something so valuable and known to be stolen could attract unwanted attention. Trust me, bringing the book to me is your best hope of profiting from this situation. I'm offering 350 gold for its return. Searching for a better offer will most likely get you either thrown in a dungeon or dead with a dagger in your back. I see, it just seemed odd that you were so trusting given you said about corruption. I shall certainly do my best to retrieve the book for you. Is there something else you can tell me? Not much, as I said, the thief must be one of the guests staying on the inn's second floor. You will have to interrogate or otherwise investigate all of them and hopefully find some clue. You're a talker, aren't you, Howden? Once discovered, you must somehow recover the book. You might be able to threaten or trick the thief into giving it up. Or perhaps pickpocket it if you are sufficiently skilled. If all else fails, I suppose you could simply kill the villain, which I'd be glad to do that. I would hope, however, that you would not resort to that unless you're very sure you found the right person. Well, let me tell you something, brother. I'm chaotic evil, so I might just kill your ass. Understand. I'll see what I can do and hopefully be back with the book. Garad, a shaler.
What do you want?
Just start zooming in on these people. The guy's got blue skin. This man's a combination of dark skin and flaming hair gives him a somewhat odd appearance. He looks up and annoys when you approach. What is it you want? I'm busy. Really? You don't look so busy. Well, actually, I'm just not interested in talking to anyone. Is there some reason why I should make an exception in your case? I was hoping to talk to a fellow adventurer. I was also curious to know what kind of creature you are. You don't seem to be entirely human. I'm a fire genocide. The blood of both humans and Efreet from the plane of fire runs through my veins. Why you think my ancestry gives you the right to ignore me, I'm not sure. As for being a fellow adventurer, you hardly seem to qualify. My skill with the sword exceeds your pathetic abilities as much as a dragon exceeds you in size. I was trying to be friendly, but if you prefer that, I leave. I see that you pretend to be devoted to the arts of combat. I can tell by the way you hold yourself, however, that your abilities are laughable. You're unworthy of the weapons you carry. Why do you think such a disgraceful lack of dedication in your training gives you something in common with a warrior as skilled as deadly as myself? I cannot imagine. There's no need to get insulted. This guy's a talker, dude. You're the one who's insulted me by suggesting your abilities in adventure were some way comparable to mine. Most likely you became an adventurer in pursuit of gold, or perhaps an idealistic fool seeking to do noble deeds. I pursue this profession because I'm a disciple of the art of the sword. Who seeks to hone his skills and the experience that only real battle can provide. No offense intended, I'm sorry. Truly a great adventurer, one who seeks the perfection of his art with a level of dedication that you could never hope to match. Someday I'll be known as the greatest swordsman in the realms. I realize that I'm not as spiritless as you, but you, on the other hand, are a bungling novice who will probably not survive his first serious fight. You are unworthy even to serve as my henchman, though if you agreed to lick my boots as part of the deal, I would, under the circumstances, be willing to take you on that capacity. I'm actually not looking to serve as a henchman. Oh, Lord. However, at the moment, I'm going to be taking a bit of a break from adventuring. The great master swordsman Kaladar Karad has agreed to take me on as a student. It is for this reason I have come to Kalimport. Such an honor is not to be refused, so it seems you have missed your chance of one day boasting that you licked the boots of the great Karad Ashalar. That's too bad. I was really looking forward to licking your boots. Good luck with perfecting the art of sword thing. I think I best leave now. You guy's a complete idiot.
What do you want? What do you want? What do you want?
That was a waste. Binga Bothmer.
Good tidings to ya.
This halfling woman attempts your attention. She gets your attention. Hello, you have the look of an adventure about you. Do you think you could help me? I expected I could. What do you need? This is about my brother Bungalow. He keeps hoping that one day he can become a famous adventurer. Even though he's too incompetent and clumsy to survive in such a profession, with all the adventurers coming through here, he's always stopping by to hear their stories. They keep filling his head with a lot of ridiculous ideas. Keeps him from settling down in a respectable job. He drinks too much too. I'm sorry, that doesn't sound like the kind of thing I could really. So you want me to beat the sense? What? No, I don't want to do anything like that. I'm still getting to the point. Guys. Bungalow heard a lot of stories about the famous adventurer Tarshal Darokun. This Tarshal apparently spent a lot of time at this inn between adventurers. About a year ago, he was telling everyone here that he had a map to some old castle or something out in the desert filled with treasure, boasting that he would soon be richer than the Sil Pasha. He set out there, never came back, and is now presumed dead. Oh, man. The thing that interested Bungalow is that before leaving, Tarshal had supposedly hidden some of his extra adventuring gear in the sewers beneath this very inn. It was just a rumor, but Bungalow became convinced that there must be all kinds of powerful magic weapons and like stashed in the sewers. With Tarshal dead, it was for anyone's taking. He thought that with such equipment he would easily become a famous adventurer himself. Bungalow set out yesterday to search the sewers and he hasn't come back. I'm terribly worried. There are all sorts of rumors about were-rats and other dangerous creatures who live down there. Anything could have happened. Anything could have happened. So you want me to go rescue him? Yes, if you could, I'd like a real adventurer like you to go down there and find Bungalow and bring him back safely. I'm not rich, but I could give you a little gold, say 75 pieces if you did. If you agree, I'll also give you a couple of things right now that should help you down there. Very well. How do I get to the sewers? There are grates covering passages to the sewers out on the streets, but Bungalow said there was also access to them in the inn's basement. That's how he was going to get in. So it seems the obvious place to start searching. So will you find Bungalow for me? Yes. Spit this dip out. Good, here's a couple of healing potions and a scroll to cure diseases. I brought them with me in fear that bungalow might have been hurt or caught a disease from the sewer rats. Could be you'll need them too if you go down there into those nasty sewers. If you bring bungalow back safely, you'll also get some gold. Be right back. Let's go ahead and save. I don't want to crash and lose all that fucking stuff. Anybody else to talk to? Maybe in the kitchen or... I don't see anybody. Generally only named individuals have anything valuable to say. I mean, everyone are not smodgers. In most of them, I would say. Or at least all the ones I've played. There may be exceptions.
Well met.
Hello there.
Let's go in the sewers then. Here we go. So apparently you can get heads off of everything you kill, I guess. Or it seems like, at least for these humanoids here. Bungalow.
Pleased to see you.
Bungalow Boffmer. The halfling before you is doubtless the lost bungalow. So you've opened the doors. Good thing you happened by. I thought I'd be stuck in here forever. Take it you're a bungalow Boffmer. Your sister Mingus. Yes, I'm Bungalow. I was searching the sewers for the lost treasure of Tarshal Darokun when I was trapped in here by a freakish mischance. Bingo worries too much, but in this case, I suppose a good thing. How'd you end up trapped in here? I don't believe it. I was exploring. I came across, as I was exploring, I came across a fearsome troll. Who knew there was such a creature roaming the sewers? I admit I wasn't prepared to face a dangerous opponent. I was expecting rats or something like that. A troll, how'd you survive? Earlier I discovered this room. The doors are pretty solid and controlled by levers. I think it was designed as a secure refuge for sewer maintenance workers who run into trouble with creatures down here. Of course, the creatures have to be too stupid to operate the levers themselves, but a lot of monsters are stupid. Anyway, I fled here and closed the doors with this lever. The troll couldn't get in and eventually lost interest and wandered away. Is there a way to open the doors from the inside? The same lever that closes them is supposed to open them, I think. But after I used it the first time, it jammed or something. You can see it's old and rusty. It finally broke down, I guess. I couldn't get it to work. That left me safe for the time being, but no way to get out of here as the only function levers are on the other side of the doors. Do you have any leads on where exactly Tarshal's treasure is? You think of going after it yourself? Well, I'm giving up at this point. So good luck to you, but be careful. The troll that chased me down is still around here somewhere. To answer your question, I don't think anything specific, but I don't know anything specific, but it's not supposed to be too far from the end. Shifting Sands is more or less Tarshal's base of operations by all accounts. I'm not sure it's right to take this Tarshal stuff, even if he's dead. Shouldn't his possession. Damn. I don't want to be lawful. You need to worry about that. From what I hear, Tarsha didn't have much in the way of family. It's just stashed in the first place so that if he didn't come back, his gear would end up in the hands of Shifting Sand Adventure rather than going to waste. Good to know. I have other questions. Very well, let's go. Then when I come back, I'll cut up around here.
I will take special. Yeah.
He's pretty competent. He's pretty competent. go back to the inn and rest, actually.
Good tidings to ya.
Brothers made it back safely here, and I have you to thank for it. Here's 75 gold, no use. Yes, for more, I haven't got it. Hopefully bungalow will show better sense in the future, etc.
Pleased to see you.
My next adventure in Forte. Wonderful. Let's get a room.
I greet you.
Just to get our health back.
Hello.
Is this about a robbery? How can I help you? You don't need to wait any longer for your employer's contact. I'm here. Do you have the book? I don't think so. I don't know anything about this magic. I'm sorry. Guess you didn't see or hear anything that might be relevant. Well, I did notice the guest in room 6 was a suspicious looking halfling. So many halflings are thieves, you know, but of course I don't really know if he had anything to do with this. I'm afraid that's all I can come up with. Okay. I forgot about this. So we had to go up here anyway.
I greet you.
Hello, I think you're in the wrong room. Did you forget to lock the door again? I don't think so, dear, perhaps, but, who are you? What have you been doing in the room on venture and such? It's my duty to investigate every place I can to search a monster loot and guess or any quest that I can undertake for you. Here to rob you. So yeah, I told you all these adventures are crazy. When will you stop hiring these guards for the caravan or rely on regular mercenaries? I think I'm beginning to agree with you, dear. I'm sorry, sir, but I have no quest need to undertake at this time, but I'll keep you in mind if anything turns up. Another matter. Investigating theft of a magical, valuable book. Thieves operating the very same inn as we're staying. How terrible. No, we don't know anything about that, I'm afraid. Unless Atlanta's been stealing books without telling me. I suppose you have it there. Of course not. I suppose not. Well, I said I know nothing about that. All I do think is guess staying room 6 with suspicious character. Perhaps you should look there. Just like an incompetent bungler, I doubt he could find this book if he were sitting on his own backpack. My dear, he's standing right here, and perhaps you should not be so quick to pass judgment. Really, I suppose being quick to judge was the reason you lost so much money dealing with that scoundrel Akadin. You're far too trusting. How many times are you going to keep dredging up that Akadin business? And I really don't think this is the best time to discuss this. Could I perhaps get a word in edgewise? Yes, what is it? If you decide you need to do your best to determine if either of those two the thieves you're looking for. Here. Unfortunate. Really are insane, aren't you? I'm sorry, but I'm not a thief you're looking for. Now please leave us alone. You cannot be sure of me. I'm a rich, respectable businessman, one well known in this community. You can ask anyone. It's hardly likely I would endanger my position by resorting to petty thievery. And I am perfectly prepared to submit to a search, provided, of course, it is carried out by proper authorities. I would also have little motive to endanger my status, and I would submit to a search too, under the same conditions. Only a blundering fool like you would suspect either of us. And only a kind-hearted fool like my husband would have put up with your nonsense for this long. Are you satisfied? Perhaps we should call the authorities ourselves. They would soon clear us. Perhaps they would get rid of you as well, and then my wife and I can get back to arguing with each other. That won't be necessary. I agree that this is the most unlikely that you are the thieves, and I will continue my search at a later time. You can hear moving in this room. No one responds to your knocks. If you wish to enter, you must either bash it down or pick the lock. We're going in. I'm going in, son. Going in hot on him.
What?
This halfling is wearing all the trappings of a thief. The short sword, leather armor, the lockpicks at his belt, and the concealing hood don't leave his profession much in doubt. He doesn't appear happy to see you. What do you think you're doing breaking into my room like that? You'd better have a good explanation or you'll be sorry. I was just exploring the inn and wanted to see who was here. Would you perhaps know of any quests I could perform on an adventurer? A great quest where you go stick your head in my chamber pot. I'd give you a coin just to see that. Oh sure, I'm a halfling, so I must be the thief. How long is it going to take before you people stop jumping to conclusions like that? No need to get defensive. Also no need for you to wait any longer for your employer's contact. I'm here. Do you have the book? Contact? What are you blathering about? You cannot tell if it's... It continues. Apparently you're some kind of lunatic breaking the law and babbling. I'm not going to put up with this nonsense on your dead meat, boy. Slap him. Swing! Okay. So he wasn't the one. Still killed his ass, though. How much experience did he give? Ooh, 38. That's pretty good. For level 1.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello. Ah!
Damn. I don't know where the book is. I don't know.
I greet you.
Hello.
I'm gonna see what happens if I conclude one of them's the thieves.
Hello.
So we could just go around like picking and choosing. We could just go around accusing people, I guess. I don't know.
Hello.
Yeah, we're safe. We're safe scumming this shit. I just want to see if any of these guys are actually the thief. 'Cause I don't want to look this shit up when they come.
Hello.
Greetings to you, half-orc fighter. You have something that I require, the Tome of Zadaroth. There is no point in denying it. I'm aware you have taken it from an agent sent to retrieve it. But if I do have, why should I give it to you? There's no need for you to be so wary. You seem to be a reasonable person, not one of those fanatics obsessed with justice or property rights. Someone willing to make a deal and prepared to pay well for the book. Certainly more than the silly apprentice could. How does 600 sound? Have to do better. I must have the tome, so if you refuse to be reasonable, keep in mind you will leave me no choice but to take it off your corpse. I have no desire to resort to violence, so I hope you will reconsider. Die, motherfucker.
I will take special pleasure in this.
Solo. I'm a solo man. This is a note apparently containing instructions for the strange hooded mage. One of the local thieves guilds has assigned an agent to recover the Tome of Zadaroth. You will meet him at the Shifting Sands Inn, as we discussed earlier, and get the tome from him. If possible, I prefer that the matter be handled without a violent incident. That will draw unwanted attention, of course. If you do not return with the tome, your own life will be forfeit, so do what you must. Alright, we've killed a lot of people. Here's the tome. Just wonder if I can tell you what relief is your reward, but it's more than I can really afford. You certainly have earned it. You can do better.
I greet you.
How could I do these moves, though? Yeah, let's go back to the sewers. I'd like to gain a level if I can, possibly. Don't you have to have fire damage to kill a troll? How am I going to kill a troll? I won't be able to kill him, huh? I'm pretty sure you have to have fire damage, right? Again before we do this shit.
I greet you.
So I can go back in it? guess I can't kill this guy. I guess I won't be able to kill him. I wasn't sure. I guess we can trap the troll. Think about that. Nice. Okay, so next level. We can't put any more than intimidate. And for this character, I have everything planned out here. We have to get dodge. Useless rain. You get pretty good experience from that. I didn't even think to trap the troll until after I was running this way, and I was like, oh wait. I didn't think about that. What's in here? we'll go back in the inn. Let's go rest again. We do have the room for the night.
Well met.
Hello there.
Pleased to see you.
Good tidings to ya.
I did not mean to do that.
I greet you.
Let's go outside. Alright, let's go in here and see what this is.
I greet you.
This well-dressed half-orc is talking to a group of humanoid creatures who appears to be his slaves. At the moment, however, they have provided themselves with crude weapons and are behaving in the most uncooperative manner. Where are my horses? I told you to stable them more than an hour ago, and why are only 4 of you? What happened to the others? We hungry, we eat horses. For those who provide property, this sort of behavior is unacceptable. You have to be severely punished. We not care what's acceptable. We not take punishment anymore. I am or I kill and plunder, not do slave work. Yes, we go, not be slaves anymore. We go, kill everyone we find. You fools, your status as slaves, the only reason creatures you have been kept alive. You cause any trouble, the city guards will kill you all. No, we fight guard, we mighty or goblins. And kobold, guards will flee before powerful mighty kobold. It's madness, you can't find an entire city. All you can do is bring down its wrath upon you. Please, I only mean to help you. You must obey me. No. No obey, we kill you first. Yes, kill the cruel slave master, then carry his head around the city as we pillage it. Die, die! It seems clear that in this situation can only end in violence. And from their talk, it also seems clear that humans will be coming after you as soon as they have finished off their former master.
I will take special pleasure in this.
I fucking kicked their ass.
I greet you.
Greet you ever, strangers, fortunate that you wandered here when you did. Had these villains not been forced to divide their attention between the two of us, I might have been overcome. I am a Gaduish Shirkle. An epic person and god of hobgoblins. Just what was all that about anyway? I believe you heard enough to gather that those creatures are my slaves, but unwilling to accept such a status. Their presence in the city stems from the bright idea that one of the nobles in the government handling military administration when ready humanoids captured in battle, he realized that they could be sold to slavery instead of simply being put to death. And you obviously brought some of them. Of course, this noble knew that they would make poor slaves and remain very dangerous, but he would make money off their sale, and after that, any remaining problems would be someone else's. While he only sought to enrich himself, I believe that his program could be made to serve a better purpose, and what would that be? You're half-orc, just as I am. You surely encountered the distress which so many meet us. Assuming that anyone with orcish blood must be inclined to evil, while I have managed to attain a position of high wealth and influence in the city, it was not easy, and many of our kin have had an even harder time. I'll be right back. I need some Dr. Pepper. Getting weak. Oh. Okay. I thought that if I purchased some of these creatures as slaves, I'd be able to teach them civilized ways and wean them off away from the barbaric savagery to which they were accustomed. If I could take those everyone considers to be monsters and turn them into productive members of society, it would demonstrate to all that no one is forced by his blood to be evil. Of course, I knew this would not be easy. These creatures had all been raised to see human cities as dens of enemies. And humans, of course, thought of them as monsters. I often had to treat them quite harshly to keep their violent tendencies in check. This was for their own good as much as that of anyone else. I knew that they were liable to be killed without mercy on the slightest pretext. Fortunately, they had difficulty understanding this. As you've just seen, all my hopes and plans are now in ruins. My slaves managed to get their hands on tools they could use as weapons and promptly decided to revolt. Some of them tried to kill me, as you saw, and others have run off. I can only hope the city guards will stop them before they murder someone. I fear I was wrong to hope that anything could be done with such creatures. They have been too thoroughly corrupted by their miserable circumstances. Perhaps putting them to death is the only good course after all. Ooh. This one is not a man, it's something that somebody evil was. I'm going to start doing evil stuff. Nice, evil. In the event such things are not really your concern, they may be one thing an adventuring fighter like you can do for me. However, the slaves were killed here were not the only ones I purchased. The others have run off and are getting up to who knows what mischief, which I'll be responsible. I doubt they could yet have gotten very far, however. I tried to show them mercy, but they rejected it. Now there is nothing left to do but find and stop them. If you come across any of my former slaves, I reward you for putting an end to the threat they now pose. Damn, that's where those heads were from. I knew I should have looted those fucking heads. Go back to the sewers. What's up here? Man, I hope those bodies are still over here. There we go. I love this module. God, I love this module. This is a good module. This is a fucking really good module. I gotta stay with them.
I greet you.
I guess I'll call it here.